Nvidia. You talked about Jensen Huang. He is going to be, of course, addressing CES, the Consumer Electronics Show, and he's going to be doing that at about 6:20 this evening, I believe, Pete. So his stock was up 2%, 3%, 4%. Now it's almost 5%, Pete. It's been over 152 today. And yes, we had unusual activity in there because there's a nice little chart of it. There's 2025 in there, folks, and look at that. The third, so that was last week, Friday, last week, Nvidia was 143, let's call it. Well, they were buying the 7th of February, 170 calls. Those calls aren't the ones that I'm calling attention to, though, because Pete and I like buying at the money. So I'd say 143s, 145, something like that. How much do you think they went up when the stock went up basically from 143 to 151? The answer is bang.
Well, and I'll even give the answer to the unusual that you just put up there, John. They were going for 90 cents when they bought them just last week, right? Today, at least as of right now, last I looked, $2.60. So even if you would have made that decision to go with the 170, you did pretty daggone well. You and I wouldn't go for that trade. We always like to try to get a little bit closer to strike if we can. So yes, an unbelievable, nice move. And that huge volume that we were seeing certainly was the trigger for us. It always is. And it's something, when you look at all the different suppliers, you look at everything that's going on with NVIDIA each and every day, it's been slowly kind of coming back, John. Everybody kind of got almost quiet about NVIDIA because there were so many other different names that they could go to in the semiconductor space that were actually doing extremely well. Well, NVIDIA's joined back into the crowd. It's no longer in the 125s, 130s. I mean, it's made a really nice move. Here we are in the 150s. This is a stock that's made a heck of a move. I loved what we were seeing. And by the way, something I pointed out last week, the PE is not what it once was, John. I remember not too many months, maybe a year ago or so, when we would look over at NVIDIA and it's trading somewhere in the stratosphere and the PE is somewhere closer to 70 or something like that. Well, I was just looking at it again today. Just last week, the forward PE was a 31. Now it's a 33. That's still relatively cheap given the fact of where NVIDIA normally has been in the past. So I like this one. I don't think it's done running.
Foxconn, Pete, is another name feeding into the NVIDIA thing because they're a big partner, if you will. Because if you're talking servers, you're probably talking Foxconn. Foxconn servers, not the chips in there, but the servers themselves. They have the largest facility in Mexico, and they just said they're going to have record production, which implies pretty good things for their partner as well.